Flash. I feel like this is the map that took like the biggest hit in terms of the Flash.
For Team Liquid to come back.
Yeah, we gotta say goodbye to you, to Sadak.
Just more because of the A control, but still very, very good.
Give us the prediction.
Of course, Liquid.
Oh, Sadak thinks Liquid are gonna win.
I mean, imagine losing a final Brazilian, Brazilian soil, right?
On that note, let's send it back to your casters, Vasily and Potter.
Thank you so much, Yinsu.
This is probably Liquid's best chance of winning a map, though, out of all of these in my mind. This is the must-win map. It really is.
He mentioned Bastarda. Gotta get an op in her hands. I don't know what you think about Bastarda with an op here on Lotus.
Yeah, you know, I don't like it. I don't like
He's
it.
laughing through the
Because
pain. Yeah,
Bastarda
he actually
and
is.
Fluorescent on the other side are gonna be on
You
that
gotta
raise,
joke
right?
about
When
it
we
for
think
sure,
about Lotus,
otherwise
we think about the raise, we
the
need
tears come.
extra
Okay,
mobility. Have the fear in the attacker's side that at any
three
point,
ghosts.
There's gonna be a trap at any point. The defenders are gonna be willing to fight. So I'd like to see the op on like a
Okay, Liquid on
Georgina
defense,
or maybe a Bizarra,
Shop
but
on
we'll see
attack.
exactly what Liquid's plans are. We know exactly how deadly both duelists are with the sniper in their hands, but Georgina has got a lot of ground, a lot of space, and she doesn't
Question
wanna
mark
give
create
up
over
quite
towards
yet.
here.
Deep lines, that's good
Pressure and
information
orb
for Liquid.
taken.
Playing mind games on both ends. At the same time, Fluorescent was tapping a spike, or an orb rather, on towards the mound, just to see if there was a trap play set up by Team Liquid. And as it calms down, and the contact play came towards the A site there from Sarah.
Oh, they dodged this Flash pretty well. Flash goes in. Look at this heavy rotate over towards A. As we can see, a pivot would be pretty good.
The orb on A.
Yeah, and right now Alexis is trying to get as much information for her squad as possible. She's already used both birds, and that sound cue right there is going to let them know somebody's watching that door side. Fluorescent's
Yeah, the
just
calling here
collecting
is so
all the
nice.
orbs right now.
Scavenger hunt for Fluorescent. And now hunting for kills on the execution. Our Shopify Rebellion
There's three
within this
people
B side
though.
was denied
This
by
molly, if it
Fate
doesn't
by
get shot, is
Jump from
huge.
the defense.
Oh my god, that molly. Oh my god, that molly did so much damage. The timing of it was crazy. Just as they decided to like all face together.
Remains for Team Liquid. Alexis just playing towards the
Oi, 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 oi. No way. How is she alive? Okay. There is, yeah.
Just keep Fluorescent on these orbs, on these kills. Get that showstopper
That's the
out
walk
early.
on water kind of stuff. How do they not? How do they not have a death here? Also, yeah, and it makes a lot of sense that the Potter's talking about that, because honestly, this is like the thing that EG are the best at, yeah. And this is just the one thing that I'll say in terms of Valorant within like the last year. This right here is what teams have got really, really good at. It's just like someone having a good pistol and just making sure no matter what into the next round, the big buy round, that we have one of these ults online. So you're just gonna see like orb, and then you're probably gonna see a bit of farming. So honestly, if you're Liquid here, you kind of wanna die fast in my mind. We'll definitely keep an eye on this, because Fluorescent's gonna be have full freedom really.
But look at the position. They have a crossfire set up towards B.
This orb is 100% going down, and then they might be tempted to go default somewhere else. We'll see.
That hurts. Daiki just wants to kind of bluff this area and really slow down.
No matter what, the good thing about this is no matter what, it's like next round, you pretty much secured a death. Okay, yeah, and they can definitely throw her the spike to plant on this one.
You have a lower buy coming out from Team Liquid.
And then no matter what, it's there for next round.
Now it's
Dude.
her turn to farm up orbs. Fluorescent and Sarah are so
Yeah,
close to ults moving into
spike
round
almost
number
went down,
3.
but someone called it in the end to actually just throw this over, so no matter what, they're one away. And then this is just the easiest map to get the orbs.
As they have this 2-player advantage, Spike planet, 3 players playing towards heaven.
Floor's gonna go hunting. Floor has to go hunting here.
I think most maps, I think it's okay to, I mean, you should probably be hunting if you're floor here, but I think this map is like the one map where I'm like, honestly, being one away is like not the worst on this. Sarah got a lot here though. We do get the death though. That does mean that we have the big Razor and
Vans, it's the showstopper itself, right? So that's exactly what you want for Shopify's side.
Lord Hoopla, mate. Thank you for the 14 months, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
This again, dream scenario start.
One rifle lost. Yeah, but they have the Razor. We can just have a backup gun.
They've got to have an answer, and they've got to bait out the showstopper.
Yeah, it's the most perfect start you can possibly get. Because just think about this: if you're in Liquid's POV, right? You have a pistol, you lose the pistol, you go up against Eco, so you have like the disadvantage in terms of guns. Then you finally get like a normal round where it's the same. Like you feel like you have the same stuff, and you're now up against it all. Like this is why. Honestly, you know that everyone tags like Desp in like 7-1, etc. And it's relatively, it happens like all the time. It's just that teams have just got so much better at snowballing. Man, I could not have cursed that anymore. I could not have cursed that anymore. That was a huge kill. The mollies are great. That was a nice shutdown. That's ridiculous, dude. Didn't even get a... I mean, they rushed it a little bit, but the killjoy molly was kind of there.
Showstopper unable to get much. Daiki is such a beast, fearless to hold down the fort. And look at this crossfire as well. Shopify, they're going to get spawn control.
EG changed the game. I think teams were doing it already, but I think they were like the most... I think they were like the best at it. At least on Fracture they were the best at it. Multiple orbs I think was one of the reasons why it was just a little bit easier and maybe more noticeable.
Looking to play the contact, but the turret's already down. That's going to spot. That's going to give up their positions. And Bizarra just saw the cannon there of that Guardian. The Lex is coming through for that pick at least. A 2 versus 1. Picks up a Vandal. 13 seconds left on the clock. And now the spike. Flash coming through towards the back. So she knows she's not going to get pressured within the spawn. The wall bang comes across.
Still though, if your shop, it's very good damage. If you're Liquid, this is a huge win. You got the ult out of them.
That was huge. That was huge.
Yeah.
Wiping out Alexis before she gets that orb.
But it's still such a uphill battle because 3 of them died, so 3 people can't buy next round if they lose.
I mean, she got all the
Bad plant spot. It was I mean, the thing is she didn't know how close the person from heaven was, and we didn't know where this person was. So it's like, we also didn't know at all where this person was, so it could have been 2 over towards heaven. So again, it's one of those things where it's like in a 1vx situation, it's best just... 1vx situation, if you see analysts and stuff talking about it, it's normally just because we can see the information on the minimap. Like the only reason we're saying this is a bad plant is we can see the information and we know that it's not 2 here. That's a great trade to get out of there as well. Some really low HPs. This heal is going to be huge, but in terms of shop, they can't heal. That's a big loss, honestly. Mel is absolutely sending it.
An opportunity for a pincer maneuver back within the B site.
That pincer mover you're talking about, Vans. This timing is going to be insane. Mel's already spawned. Her teammates just waiting for her.
And with Bizarra down, there's no utility to actually force the contact. So that's the surprise.
So many low HPs.
The peak coming out from Mel allows Shopify to move within the B site and to move in for a plant.
You should Viper this really, because it's it's actually a very nice Viper with this little segment over towards here, and it covers the spike.
Viper's pit, reinforcing this post. Oh, Daiki this time.
Massive draw because you might just see that corner and just stay there and just spam the whole time. I think Sarah's done great because she's moved from her one corner to the safer corner now.
Pinched on the other end. Isa's dropping down. And now numbers are dwindling down.
Man, Sarah, boy, that's not a good molly though, right? That was Sarah's molly, I think.
Still somehow gets a spray with a Vandal right within the pit. So the
what the hell? I mean, yeah, just tank the damage and then one of the pellets hits. Sarah played this very, very well. Like, really, really well. It's just another round where this Viper ult goes up and she's just too strong. She just makes the ult look broken, which it kind of is. She played this good though. This was a very nice ult with the double segment, like double places that you can hide. Right, here and here, and then she switched to this one.
You take those. You absolutely take those.
That's ridiculous though.
I thought that they were actually closer to that, but she barely saw anything in that 2 picks.
To Yoki with the 4 months, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, appreciate the prime.
But back with the action already. The confidence continues for Shopify.
Yeah, such a brutal round in terms of the money as well. It's kind of nice. Alarm bot goes down. All the teams have been using this. Alarm bot goes over towards here, so you can never spot it at the beginning because of the mound, and then alarm bot goes off, and then that's when you just swing. Or you just swing really early with this. Yeah, that's a big win. That is a big win from Liquid here.
But you trade up duelists from both ends, and Shopify are just pivoting back towards A.
That Skybird from Daiki tells Shopify.
'Cause the massive thing about this is they still have the alarm bot up, right? So that we can pivot heavy over towards this in terms of 3. So although they don't pick up the gun from the first kill, they still have the big bit of information. And Shop think that this is a question mark. Oh, that's a nice molly. Oh, that was a nice shot. Dude, Sarah has had very good impact in the last 2 rounds. I actually think this is a different round if she doesn't push there and does her molly here.
Almost a doable situation for the defender side. But now Alexis will move in, get a plant. And Bizarra only has a sheriff to work with.
Spike planted.
Flash is not getting information.
Shot.
That's the element of surprise.
Alarm bot turret come up as well.
With the Guardian.
Placing alarm bot. Placing sentry.
Turret, she dodges it. Plays towards the back of the site. Is Noya repositioning? Bizarra now still thinks that her opponent could be towards the tree. Leads back towards the front!
That's nasty. That is a nasty 1v2. That is massive, dudes. Pick up the gun as well. We thrifty. We get our ult for the next round. It's on the harder side as well in terms of like what you expect, like a 4-8 or so. That is a massive round. Really nice shots. Played it perfect. I think looked at the plant and realized that she wasn't going to be over towards tree as well.
Wiping them out, but man, Liquid, that shot, so crisp.
Not only that, but we're getting our sponsors worth. That's a MasterCard Thrifty on top of that eco. The 2 players playing towards the back of the site with the sheriffs to start things off. To allow Bizarra to move in with the sheriff.
Holy, it actually forced them down to an eco as well. Man, that is massive. What a round to win.
Not only have they broken Shopify's money, but they're coming into this round with all the ultimates they need online to start stringing those rounds together on the board and have a great defense start. Here you can see, Liquid had
we talk about swing rounds. That was like the craziest one in terms of the thrifty. Yeah. Double set up towards the wall as well. This is becoming way more common in terms of people just getting information from this area to beat the wall.
Just to identify if Team Liquid are playing a little bit more aggressive.
And this wall just started becoming meta because of the one way that used to be put over towards here, right? That's the reason for this wall on attack majority of the time. Blocks so much vision and you can just sneak out back towards A. This is a nice reaction from Liquid here, but they have lost the site. And if Killjoy gets a plant, they could all... Do they want to? Do they feel comfortable? Yeah, Killjoy gets thrown the spike. Yeah, so this means that they want to Killjoy ult, and they've held all the way back over towards here. This is a very nice round from Shop. Wait, whoa. Not sure that's a good reactive ult.
Really, Team Liquid to really move in right yet.
Yeah, but Starday's just trying to
does force them all into this area. Razor after this would be massive.
Oh boy.
Okay, I take everything back. They played it perfect.
Yes, Fluorescent falling back, the Vandal in hand, fully blinded though, both players are blinded.
Look at the util, wow.
That shot onto Bastarda.
Wait.
Alexis moves through, stops the plant diffuser, Fluorescent runs across.
Oh my god, this was close. Shop should be pretty happy in terms of getting 2 of the ults out of them as well here. They made that very expensive for a low buy.
They did so much. That entry pathing into C was so clever. The fact that
they got a lot of ults. 3? What was the other ult that I missed? Killjoy ult, Razor. This is the Astro ult? Oh yeah, it has to be.
Bastarde just showing up when she's needed most. That showstopper entry with the double
3 ults.
spawn just solidified everything for Liquid.
And you can see how much this means for Team Liquid. Haven was in their hands. They just let it
4-pass and push over towards A. We fake TP out. The Raze gets here nice and early. Oh man, that flash is huge. Where are we?
Alexis then capitalizes on a third.
That was hard to stay on top of. Honestly, hopefully we get a replay from Sarah. She went early here, right? And I feel like she just swung into this and got a lot of kills.
Very much grouped together here. Issa's been so pivotal in these moments. Not able to land the shot she wants.
And now pinned.
Oh, there it is!
Wait, how's she allowed this many swings?
The dog to slow her back. Oh, nice.
No, though, right? Stop the madness. This 2v4 should not even be close. Oh my god, look at the damage done.
Alexis forced to fall back. And Sarah, there's no heal.
No heal and no utility here. Bizarra, it's a gamble at this point. If she chooses right.
Shoots first. Now leans back towards a tree. But there's the high-low on the crouch. And Shopify, they regain the lead.
Close.
Regain the lead.
Two people can't buy
indeed.
in this one, so definitely
It
gonna
all
have to
started
eco
off with
this.
a quick rubble fight. Right? Yeah, I
Kick
mean,
with the
Alexis
8
is
months.
so
Thank you so
fast.
much.
She's so fast, and the fact that Shopify win that round.
You miss small me.
They should
Damn.
start feeling pretty comfortable
You
about
can
the
send that sub to
utility
Min
that
if you
they're
want.
exchanging towards Rebel. And for
Dude,
Liquid's
Sarah's
side of things,
13
they've
to
gotta
3, by
have
the
a
way.
different plan, a different idea. Do we want to keep facing and putting our
She's actually been
bodies in there,
responsible
just
for all
kinda
of their runs
brawling
apart
it
from
out, or
Pistol, right?
do we want to just kind of exchange util and come and revisit that point a little bit later? We've seen both approaches for Liquid, and honestly, both have worked.
Both have worked, but it comes down to the gunfires. Whoever wins those duels. And when Fluorescence just saturated across the place and breaking the trigger discipline, especially with the showstopper on that previous round, there's more players behind there with great firepower. Even though it was Fluorescent on the top of the scoreboard, looking to be alone on the first map of Haven, you're definitely seeing a lot more out of the rest of Shopify this time around. Fluorescent is just playing the bait pretty much.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, this timeout coming out for Liquid, it kind of helps Shopify a lot more as well, in my opinion. Coming onto a quasi-low buy scenario, Shopify, they better be reinforcing their
they got a hero gun.
They better be letting each other know we need a clean round here.
That's
guys.
about it.
We
I
need
mean,
to
they
start
won
building up some
they won
money
one of these earlier,
so we
so
can have and position ourselves to have a
also
dominant
we're expecting
half,
like this in terms of the
Liquid,
scoreline here. Like
those
4 or
sheriffs,
5 is
those
normally.
deadly pistols
I mean,
coming
5
into
is
play
good.
again.
4 is what you want to be getting, really.
And on this quasi-buy, a couple of them have small shields.
We'll
as
just
well.
highlight this to see if it kills it. Wait,
The Snakebite
is
lineup
this the one that goes
there
late over towards A?
to
This is a
allow
way
push
better
forward
one than
potentially
this.
out of
That's a long-range
site.
Spectre.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Potatoes is on there, I'm pretty
Alexis
sure.
Still wins that fight.
Actually, it's 100% on there.
Door now
Spent a
being
long time
opened.
finding it.
Grab well just to slow down the pace and now forcing maybe Shopify to push back towards the left side of the A site. But it's the objective.
I like the
control once
idea,
again
though.
For Shopify, knowing that Team Liquid are on a lower buy, they're just moving through and now already have the ult available for Sarah. Noya's watching a flank, comes head to head against only one player, but doesn't know that there's two. Now with the 2 sets of footsteps though coming across, the wide swing from Bizarra.
My, that's a classic.
That is
I mean, they get a
bizarre.
Viper
Bizarra
out of
is
them as
so
well, but every
productive.
time this Viper
Viper's
goes in,
been
Sarah
though
wins the
should
round, so
stabilize
probably
things
cast them
for
to lose this
Shopify
round
in
now.
post. You can see most of their bodies are in spawn.
Surely this
Full
corner
set
gets
of utility
spammed.
here as well.
Spotted for spawn and Fluorescence on a full lurk, the full flank.
Flank the flank.
It's being watched by Georgina, but Fluorescent wins that fight. Flash coming out from Alexis. It's not really affecting Bizarra, so upgrading to another weapon, picking up the Vandal. Low on HP. It's a 3 versus 2, and
Okay,
Fluorescent
nicely done.
swings right
Dude, these
back
Viper
out
ults though,
to
she's
get
getting
the
so
last
many
few players
assists.
and
Like, what's her
halfway
actual
through
score
the
right now?
showstopper.
It feels like her score is
Things got
ridiculously good.
dicey before.
Every time this
That's it,
Viper ults
showed
down,
up
they win,
right in
no
the
matter
nick of
what.
time.
The ults are always really good as well.
Good effort and a good save.
Like
These
they'll cover the
saves
spike and they'll always
become
have like the best
so
positions to play
scary,
behind.
so
She'll always
scary
have like a
when we're
safe
talking about
cubby
Liquid.
or 2 to hide
But it
between.
wasn't a sheriff this time. It was a classic. That's all good. For the defense side for Liquid, finally they have some answers. Weaponry upgraded on the board, and the Viper's Pit coming out here for Issa. You can see that she's towards that C site all alone, and
Wait,
Team Liquid knows she's going to be able to hold down the fort.
definitely didn't get to check the score. I was too slow on that one. I was looking at the money. Fast into B. Oh my. The nade is nice.
Low HP, trying to fall back and heal at the same time as Bizarra.
They have to retake this, and it's probably a battle of this at the moment.
Breaking a turret, and meanwhile the plant comes down for
Yeah, everyone's
Shopify,
trying to take
and
a
it's
lot
gonna
of
be a
space.
bloodbath, a 5 versus 5.
It's a hard retake
Thor
for
really
Liquid.
wanted to control that baby door, but they're pushing into spawn. This timing, Georgina swings.
There's 2 players there. It's Georgina with
Oh.
Bastarda trying to get the satchel across. Mel gets the first contact and the kill. The double comes back from Georgina though. A 3 versus 3. Fluorescent stays within the site and anchors it up, but Bizarra comes in on the flank. It's a 2v2 now. Lexus
This is-
in her hands.
this is carnage.
Cosmic Divide coming out. Noah gets the pick just before the wall comes up. So it's up to Georgina. Fully flash comes in for the first kill. Continues to spray. And a 1 versus 1. The dab on his flank.
Oh my.
At 23 HP. But there's no time left on the clock. No
That's
opportunity
crazy,
for a clutch
dude.
this time around for Georgina.
That was manic.
What a round! The way that these last 2 rounds have ended.
Yeah, this was really, really close. We almost saw a Astra combo, because you can Astra combo with yourself now. You know, we used to breach stun and then Astra Psych. We almost saw it with the Astra stun and then Astra Psych. Yeah, it might have actually enabled that second kill.
What an attempt, what a hit coming out. I mean, Fluorescent, she wants full control of that baby door. That baby door is hers.
Is that what they call it in EG? Baby door.
Just yesterday on that map, on that 2v1 with the Guardian, was trying to do the same thing with the Cosmic Divide. Denied this time around.
The EG pathing in terms of the flash over towards here, that was really nicely done.
Pushing opponents back, and they now can take control of this orb to give the ult for Fluorescent as well. Showstopper now online.
Seeker's already popped. Should allow Shopify to know that a lot of bodies are actually on this seaside. Fluorescent, no satchels.
How?
With this Showstopper.
I was gonna say, how? Dude, she spammed so much there.
Keeping your opponents back towards the waterfall, holding as long
I
as
felt
you
like she
can
spammed
to
like
allow
what?
Shopify just to move in and get the flag.
She spammed like probably like 7 more bullets than I would have. I felt like she should have got the kill ages ago.
Unfortunately not. And that's gonna hurt, especially because those are the only flashes that are left for Liquid to kind of give them the best shot possible.
Everyone plays off because they killed the actually,
Of course, because you have a lower buy, you're trying to move in within.
I mean, we have 1 star to block this. Oh, okay.
Trying to make it expensive.
I mean, it's high enough.
Smoke coming through now, forcing the players to float within the fight right back.
Yeah, it's a shame they don't have a flash to go through it.
No utility to help them out. Team Liquid are now getting dispatched. Fluorescent even coming in.
She is farming though.
3 kills. They're really letting her farm.
It's still an okay half at the moment. Obviously, it was looking a lot better at this point, but it's still okay.
Really appreciate the tempo and play her game. And these kinds of rounds really start to build up your confidence for a young player like that. So for Shopify, they're feeling great. I think on the other side of things, Team Liquid, they've got to be feeling pretty damn good as well. Another healthy purchase, and Issa's been holding on to this Viper's Pit for 3 rounds now. I think this is going to be the round that she actually reacts and uses it. Just really kind of depends on what site Shopify decide to take.
It makes sense. She's not really playing for a stack towards the seaside, pivoting from B to A, trying to find...
Liquid definitely have the ult advantage into this one.
And Shopify, they're opting for... Once again, an A-side control. Seeker's already out early, as you've just mentioned. Coming out from Daiki.
Not sure about the Seekers usage. They kind of knew they were all here anyway.
To play in this door. Daiki has been so beastly. She just held down all of A-site with her spams, and she's making Shopify change.
Now pinned. Molly thrown
That Molly was good. Killjoy's a little bit committed from right? Or are we behind the... Oh no, okay. We're just reactively ready to do the ult off the turret. So really trying to make them flood back into the A here because they feel like they got a good crossfire. Nade has to be perfect to break this. So let's see.
But that's a freebie for Bastarde.
Yeah, we didn't actually let it rip.
Just going to slow things down on that hit. Look at this push coming out from Alexis. A repivot towards the A side. Nice first kill. Players now pinned within.
They still have a very good crossfire over towards A. This is what they were wanting them to go into.
From the utility out from Georgina. Finally, the attackers are moving in. Daiki playing within the ruins, instantly killed by Alexis, but Georgina
yeah, it's a nice pivot. The mid round has been really good.
Shopify rotating back within B.
Yeah, Noya was the whole time securing front B. She crept in, found that timing. She brings the spike back over. Molotov already down onto spike. Oh my god, Fluorescent, this reposition is so huge.
Free kill.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, she actually did great though to actually reposition. As soon as they went over towards the site and they realized that they had owned it in terms of the fake A, she actually got so much space over towards here.
Starts off with a wall, dissipating first. Tap on the spike. Bizarra playing the front. Nice tap from Noya. Trader right back by Iza. The second time Fluorescent walks in.
They really can't even win the clutches on this one as well.
Fluorescent.
She might be able to get another ult for the end here.
16
to 7, 13 to 6, 12 to 6.
I mean, that's exactly what we're seeing here for Fluorescent and for Shopify. Floor started the round at C. In the mid round, she was at A, towards that A site, and she ends the round front B in the clutch, in the post. So, I mean, Fluorescent is visiting every part of this map, applying pressure. And again, just leveraging the idea that at any point Shopify are going to full commit using this raise. So
Timeout, yeah, they
very much
kind of know that
controlling
they
the
have to really
rounds
get 4.
and the
It's
pace.
so hard on this map,
And
only getting
Liquid,
3, but
they want this last round. They need that 4th on the board to reinforce that confidence going into the 2nd.
And have to use their second timeout for that too. So none left now for the second half for Team Liquid, as they want to fortify that 4th. And when I mentioned
not a 3 now. The worst thing is the next map is Liquid's permaban. So that one could be interesting. They might just double duelist it. You might just see like a...
Shopify Rebellion.
Might even see a
But I
Reina,
gotta
honestly.
say here, Potter, you're mentioning a good utility coming out for Team Liquid. It's not instantaneous hits that we're really seeing from Shopify Rebellion. They're doing a good job for Team Liquid to slow it down on the aggression that Shopify is doing. But it comes down to the mid-running when that utility's gone. They have nothing left to try to close the gap, and they have to play more reactive in the back of the site, and the retakes haven't been the best.
Yeah, Shopify are playing this attack
Sandpaper
well.
X? Yep.
Coming into this last
gonna be a little
round
bit
as
different,
well,
though.
They've got all the answers right in front of them. Only 2 away
yeah, there
from
we
the
go. Thank you,
showstopper
Prodigy.
again, and Noya's got that Killjoy ultimate in play. I'll be curious to see if Shopify decide to use it to get
isn't it-
into the
wait, they
site,
changed-
or if
did they
wanna
change the
hold on
turret
to it to
for
save
this
and
molly,
really
though?
secure this post.
Because it feels...
Spike is
It's a
down,
different
so
turret.
that tells me
But I
Shopify
don't know
aren't gonna
if
do
it
anything for the
hits
first
this or
20
not.
periods. They wanna just
Yeah, it looks like
control
the
and
molly's...
maintain
Looks
this
like
map.
the turret survives this.
I like this adjustment. You saw the lineup of a nano
Yeah,
Storm
this is
being
good.
thrown just to try to break the
This
turret.
is nice. Turret
But it's
stays
been
there.
placed in a different angle now for Noya. Still out in the open.
And they
still
know,
holds the
so basically
responsibility to
this
watch
is
these
pretty
aggressive
smart from
pushes.
Shop,
So
right?
off of that, will
So
TL
they know that the molly's
try to
gone
still
in,
push
they've
and
changed
press
up
on these
this,
enemies?
and then what they were expecting is
Shopify
just
right now are
to try and peek
very,
like behind it, because they
very
know that someone's going to take a
cautious. They
timing,
don't
they
wanna
think that
run
the
into that
turret's down.
trap.
So,
Deciding exactly where they
speaking
wanna
of this, we
go
do see the
to
dog.
place down this Killjoy ultimate.
kinda know
That's
now.
a huge break for Bastarde. Defenders applying the pressure, and right now Shopify.
So
they've
this
got
is
to
a
be
big
wondering,
question
are
mark at
we
the
getting
moment,
flanked? All
created
5
from
members of
Liquid, so Shop are going to
are
go
very
clear this.
grouped.
And then maybe we go clear over towards A, we'll see. This is nice as well, they take over towards C, they leave one pass in here, because the only bit of info gather is the sky, so it hits 1, so that they don't know how many people are over here.
This is huge.
It's a huge fake
they
at the
were able
moment.
to
They're
insert Noya
they're trying to wait for them
onto
to
the
open the...
site.
Man, they're so smart, by the way. This is a very, very nice round from Shop, even if they lose it. It's a huge ult.
Players now falling back, but Zera at 57 HP.
How is
Yeah,
Bizarro
and with this
alive?
they're
How
gonna
did she get
go
away?
over towards here. This is a really good reactional
Shopify,
ult though, in terms of like
reacting
just
and
doing the
they're pivoting.
180.
Noya,
They
at
wanted
least
to
with
crunch
all
over
that
towards
contact,
here.
was able to secure the C site.
But I'm telling you,
It's
this
now
this
Shopify getting
call
away, allowing
was
Noya to push
so
more
good.
towards the waterfall and get the
It's like one of the
backstab
best
onto
calls
Daiki,
I've seen
getting
for a
the
long,
second
long
turret
time.
up to watch the rotate across. Plat comes down with 10 seconds left. Snake bite towards the spawn. Orb up at the same time. And that delays the push from TL. Allowing now Shopify to move forward, but they're getting punished for it. Now laying down Mel. Answers right back. It's a 1v1.
It would be kind of
Zera trying to walk
justice
through
if she
only
wins
as a
this,
guardian.
because I feel like the call was so good that
Somebody told Mel that
probably
they just
deserve to
heard
win this.
Bizarra in waterfall.
Beating out.
Damn, nice shot
Once
though.
again, Bizarra
That is a
winning it.
huge shot. Okay, Liquid need this though. They need this to get 4.
Team Liquid.
And
Bizarra
in the end, it turns out to be
keeping the dream
pretty
alive
much what
for
you
Team
expect from
Liquid
a
in the
half
first
like
half.
this.
Coming through so huge in the clutch.
18
and
HP
I
as well.
like the way they reacted. I like the response coming through. That double push front B was everything. The fact that that flash, the timing of it was just so damn
Oh, the
perfect.
chat, the
But
Omen
this
flash gives
right
this
here,
away, right?
I mean, how? How did she get away? Bizarra is just, she's got 9 lives.
And one of those unlucky moments, that backstab was there. It should have been an easy kill on the showstopper, but the target that was chosen was not the raise instead. And that allows this clutch to happen. It could have been a different story if that showstopper died first, but it'd still be an 8-4 half for Shopify Rebellion. And now, let's check in with Tui's and Pio from Loud,
I mean,
who are
maybe.
in the audience
Maybe,
with our
maybe.
interviewer.
Hello everyone, I'm here with
The whole
Twiz and
team's
Theo.
there.
They're both from Loud, and now we're going to chat a little bit. So, Twiz, first of all, I really want to know, how does it feel as a pro player, like playing with the crowd, you know, cheering? But I think that you basically had like the opposite experience. You know, the crowd was against you guys. So, what do you think about that? E aí, o que você acha sobre essa questão de estar jogando contra a torcida, com a torcida? Aqui a Liquid tem a torcida como sexto player, né? O que você acha?
Pô, eu acho que eu tive a experiência no Lock-in de jogar com a torcida. Eu acho que é muito da hora, porque cada clutch que você faz, uma kill importante, todo mundo vibrando, então é muito legal. E também jogar contra a torcida é um pouco triste, porque se você não tem um mental muito forte, você pode ficar um pouco abalado, mas é muito da hora.
Got flamed in ranked by this coach.
So
That's
he
incredible.
basically said that he played unlocking with the crowd cheering, and he said that when everybody's cheering for you, that's really amazing, and that's kind of a buff, but when people are cheering against, it's really hard. So let's talk a little bit about like the evolution of Team Liquid, because 2022 was a different moment, and now they're like really big and they evolved a lot. What do you think about Team Liquid today?
Eu acho que está sendo muito legal de ver a evolução que elas tiveram do ano passado para cá. Eu sempre tive a oportunidade de treinar bastante contra elas e é muito nítido o quanto que elas conseguiram evoluir. Eu acho que elas estão mostrando tudo aqui hoje e eu estou bem confiante que a gente vai conseguir o resultado para o Brasil.
He said that he feels really confident because Team Liquid is going to get us that trophy, and it's up with you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Brian. And I do believe him because you just heard the crowd just behind him when he said that. It's loud in here and it's getting louder and louder.
I mean,
and
they got to win a
also the
pistol.
crowd buff
If we're
within the audience too,
Yes.
allow so many of the players
It's this, right?
around Team Liquid to pop
In
off.
terms of
Yeah,
pistols,
exactly,
it's this
and
1-1 for
especially
the first
fact that
map.
They were able to solidify that last after that timeout, going into the second now. They get to, once again, recollect themselves, and these pistols coming out for Liquid have been phenomenal. Right now would be the most clutch time for Liquid to actually put another
This
one
is
on
nice
the
as
board
well.
for
Wall up
themselves,
over towards here. Flash goes
rally
deep.
up this comeback.
Clear all of this area. This is a good flash from them.
Shopify, they're A-okay with giving up this space. This whole time, this is a trap setup. You can see Mel's got that paranoia out. And as soon as that sound cue comes, as soon as Liquid indicates that they're in this area,
The door
there it
breaks.
is.
Yeah, the spam backs are always going to be a little
Well,
bit easier in
stalemate
this because you're
happening
coming through
at
a
the
small choke
bubble
point.
control.
Good bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liquid did that well.
So Liquid will now pivot back, trying to sell a fake towards the A site. Now blowing the other smoke out from Mel. At least one of them, as a full rotate comes from Shopify towards the A site, but there's only one player within C.
Yeah,
That was a
right
nice
then,
molly on
Issa
this.
heard the sound cues. Rather, Sarah did. Thankfully,
Look at
Team
this
Liquid
rotate.
gifted that noise over.
When are we
But
going
look
to
at
take
this,
a...
everyone on Shopify are
Wait,
buying.
where are we
They've
going?
all rotated, but they're going to show up at B at the right time.
This time Mel doesn't have a paranoia.
Oh
Alexa
my.
doesn't have a flash. Joji just
Sure.
got the pick. And now A site's open.
Yeah.
They pivot once again.
Daiki had so much ground, so much space.
Yeah,
and
she
as
did
the
great to take
IGL,
a timing
she's
over
letting her
towards
squad
A.
know, bring the spike
There is,
over.
I mean, they
I'm
have
securing
players
everything.
everywhere.
And look at this timing towards B. I mean, Bazera's got the flank
a nice
for the
silent drop.
flankers. Spike will go down. This is so much control for Liquid in this post.
Noya walked down and slid down the back of the site. Still an advantage of one player out for Team Liquid.
Keep
on
an eye on the
first
killjoy.
line,
They
not
have to
until
buy
Sarah
some
comes
time,
in for
though.
the pick. Now Rubble Control is in favor of Shopify. They have an opportunity to pinch right back as this door opens. The 3 players instantly fall. and
Yeah,
only
that is
one
not buying
in
time. We
favor
have a
of
molly for
Team
this.
Liquid.
Oi,
Sarah's
oi, oi,
alone.
oi. Double pistol as well.
That's Shopify
That's
answering back with
probably
their
it.
pistol,
Pistols
their
altogether,
third out of the
3-1.
series.
What an impressive read, an impressive round for Shopify.
Yeah,
Liquid
Sarah's just
had
having
everything
crazy
they
impact.
needed to win this one. I talked about that KJ being outside B, that Astra having Rubble control, but Shopify, they read it. They knew exactly what they needed to peak first in order to make this retake possible. And the fact that you're hitting shots like that absolutely helps, but the prep coming in for Shopify has just
Graphage,
been so
thank you so much,
impressive
dude.
this week, and
We got
when you're
2
able to
gifted from
see
you.
it just pay
We got
off so
Skies
hugely in rounds like
and
this.
Kostiev.
beautiful thing.
Thank you so much for the gifted, bro. Appreciate it.
Thumbs up
We
pretty
can
much.
probably
Yeah,
do
I'm
this.
doing it
Thank
right
you very
now.
much, dude.
Doing it right
Try
now,
to get some
but
slug
we
approved
do
in for the
come into
gifted.
these anti-ecos, and these have
Thank
been
you
the
so much,
crux
Graphage.
for
Appreciate you for doing that.
Shopify.
All the Slug Club hooray. I guess this has
Upgraded
taken over
pistols
everything.
For Liquid Vans, it's scary.
Yeah, lots of mistakes were made from Shopify Rebellion to allow Team Liquid to make the games closer than they should be by winning these ecos. And
I'm surprised
starts off
Liquid
Mel
didn't
alone on
force
an
into
island
this.
at the top of the rocks, using the one way to her favor, and thankfully though, the angle was
Felix, thank
checked
you
by
so
both
much as well,
Issa
mate. Appreciate
nor
the
Bazera.
15 months. Thank you for the prime.
It's really gonna not give any chances, any hopes here of Team Liquid to come back in their own eco.
Nike deciding which way she wants to dodge that one. Bird kind of messing with her. But Liquid here in this round, you can see, again, objective focus. They don't have much weaponry anyway. So just getting that old orbs onto the back of Bastarde.
Spike down B.
Would have been great if Daiki could have gotten that, but
Yeah, it would have been nice to
either
got
way,
any
clean,
kills on this one.
calm, cool, and collected for
Okay.
Shopify.
4-10.
Great for that camp.
Yeah, and even if Daiki got that pick towards that
They're up
baseline,
against a
it was
pretty
still
good
gonna be
low
fair
buy.
support. So that spike was going to go down no matter what.
You want a Slug Club Hooray emote? Yeah, but dude, how would it even look?
Lower buy that they had with his pistol was just trying to build up these ult orbs. And with round number 15, a bonus that's still quite
A Slug
strong
doing
for
that?
Shopify Rebellion, 2 Bulldogs
Honestly?
and a Guardian.
Honestly, I'm down.
Just Sarah alone towards this C site, and you can see most of the fighters on Team Liquid's side, the Flash, the Rays, are congregated towards this mound. They want the control, they're sending Bastarde in, and this is enough. I mean, only one defender. Oh, that
16
that was a
HP,
spam
that's
kill.
all it came down to on this.
16 HP there. Mel's
Yeah.
trying to hunt for that kill.
Mel's going for a hero
There's
play.
that support. And there's the other
Yeah, the comms came in really just trying to hit that extra bullet here.
Gets caught out on the reload.
Again, it's a low buy, so
beautiful
risks
bait
like
and
this are
switch for
kind of
Liquid.
fine.
And that punish, it has to hurt.
There's a dink coming out. That's courtesy of Sarah, ADSing with the Bulldog. Noya pushing
no.
forward, so that's no
This
risk now
is,
for Team
I
Liquid
mean,
on the A side.
Yeah, and that really reinforces things for Noya.
shows
She's gonna
presence
feel
over
really
towards
good. Now
here.
that that
Instant
Viper wall's not gonna
reposition
cut
towards
her
B as
line
well
of
is
sight.
kind
She's
of
gonna be
good.
able to just throw some
We
jiggles
have
and put her
no...
focus on front B.
Chat, how
And
come
they
we don't
flashed
have
over the
this? Was
mound
it
for
money?
Shopify, so they
Money
know this hit
issues?
coming towards this B
Has
side
to have been.
dog to start things off. And they're
The
trying to
heal
hide from
would
it.
be so good right now.
Just a fire range
Uh-oh.
behind the wall. There was an opportunity there for Shopify once again to surprise. But instead, it's
Oh
Noya
my,
who
I
comes
really
through
thought the
kills on
cleanup was
bonus
coming in
for
there.
Shopify. But Team Liquid, it was a round they needed.
It was,
Doesn't matter how
decent
many
damage
players
done.
you've lost, as long as you get the round,
Decent
close the
damage
gap
done.
early, it's going to bring that confidence back.
For sure, for sure. And especially because Bastarde is going to be able to have a showstopper coming into this one. But yeah, there it is, that spam kill coming up for Georgina. And look at this bait and switch coming through. Georgina asking for help, and the help arrives in the nick of time for Issa. And for Shopify's side of things, they're feeling still pretty good last round. I mean, look, one of your players went out fast. And Shopify, they really
that was
want
nice
control
movement on
bubble,
this.
sending Fluorescent in quick, but that's information.
Still no one
Look at
does it as good as
reaction coming
EG,
up
but
for
that
Team
was
Liquid.
pretty...
They know the
That was like
Rays
one of the
isn't
better
here.
ones
They
we've
want
seen.
the C site.
They also had Showstopper. They just spotted Noya's backpack.
This is nice as well. They hear a lot of pressure over towards A, so they know that they've gone heavy over towards A, and then we instantly reactively push over towards C with the ult. You can't be going for this play, right? Ooh.
And after those shots, she falls back, but there's still another player waiting just around the corner. Easy kill for Alexis.
That was
Meanwhile,
really
Spike
bold,
planted
but they might
towards
not
C.
expect this
Bastarde
second
is gonna
luck
try
for
to
this.
get a little bit more. She tried to meet back up with Georgina, but unfortunately
I say
gets
as they
taken out.
instantly expect
Alexis
the second
is
luck.
aware. She knows there's going to be another rat, and the timing here is
Man, look how good they are.
insane. Noya goes 1 for 1.
Alexis continues now, going on a rotate back, now looking to support her teammate, meeting up with Sarah because she's the one with the util, actually only has a heal up. No flashes available. Snake bite towards the spawn, forcing Daiki to push out. Wins that duel against Sarah. Close range now as the time's ticking down. Mel stuck on a 1v1. The TP across outside on the smoke, but there's no time really.
Yeah, no
Tap
time
on
on
the
this
spike.
one. This
Daiki
was
waiting
nicely
around the
done.
corner. Jump with a shorty. There's a dig. There's a second. And
Okay,
around
dude,
comes
Daiki is always good for like one hero round, I swear, just every single map. And this was the one here. Did so much.
I feel so badly. You saw Mel being extra patient, extra slow on the flank. She wanted her teammates coming through to Waterfall to gain that contact, force Team Liquid to start playing those post-plant positions. And as those mollies, as those utils are coming out, she wanted to send that pinch, but Team Liquid, I mean, they decide to play this post exactly correctly. None of them are on the mound. None of them are playing normal post lineups as you would expect. They're forward, they're in the site, and they're brawling.
This is a nice early
It almost
timeout
looked
though.
like it would have been Shopify Rebellion's point there because
Round
they should have
was
been a fight
relatively
after flank,
close
trying to
as
get
well.
the lurk
Well, I
into
say
the
relatively
waterfall.
close. Round was pretty
Their
close.
goal was
So
one for Alexis.
the money's
They
very
had
low
the
for
opportunity
Liquid
there to
still.
capitalize, but as you mentioned, the way that they fought back was really nice for Team Liquid. Now forcing the first time.
Why we got the
out of
wide
Shopify
duck back?
Rebellion. One more under the belt here, but
Sick.
they're going to need to try
Well
to
out
get
of
something
control
rolling
again.
for Shopify Rebellion. Not allow Team Liquid to really gain the momentum within the second half here, because when they had, what, 4 rounds on the defense there for Team Liquid, you were in a pretty decent spot.
More than decent for sure. And if you're Liquid, I mean, Georgina, she's starting to really warm back up into this, and I'm liking the reads that I'm seeing from Liquid. Even last round, Georgina lurked out front B, and that alarm bot caught her, so the jig was up, but still, she knew that was weak side. She knew there was a gap, and to take over all that space is exactly what you want out of your riflers.
Force them down to an eco. This is Liquid's chance to get a lot of econ, a lot of money. They want to keep this one clean.
Kind of debating whether she wanted that Marshall, rather the Guardian or not. But just a few sheriffs.
Dude, they wanted to go aggro,
A lot of
but
damage
the
here.
Guardian spam
Look at Shopify, they're
wrecked
gonna
them.
just gamble. And these are the kinds of rounds that we've seen pay off hugely for Shopify. They put a little bit of presence towards that A. They've inserted
Watch the
Noya
next one
deep
you
on
add.
the lines, but they're just hoping and praying that Team Liquid choose wrong here.
So far, it's right. Right now, everybody's staying towards the spawn. And even if they want to play it safe, oh, that double peek, the quad peek, and now the ADS from the Guardian.
Could farm up here, could farm up, or get overwhelmed and drop a gun. Yeah, this is... Seekers goes in, they all know that they're all behind of that, as they all go behind, so that's good info, because they did only really see one over towards here, as we saw as 4 on the minimap. They get a relatively good plant.
To hold the spawn lines and
Who
maybe
picked up the
catch a
gun?
player that's going to be a little
Sarah?
too aggro.
Oh.
But again, Liquid, they're choosing so well in these post positions. Complete Baby Door, and this crossfire between Rubble and Baby Door is going to make it so difficult for anyone coming out stairs and anyone coming out A main.
That's right, despite Fluorescent satchelating across all those jumps within the B site was actually heard here by Bastarda, so that will allow her to reflank the flank.
This is nice though. I like the plan to just lock them in, right?
The flashes are coming
Ooh,
through
I
as
see.
Bizarre is holding towards the Baby Door. Answer right back by Alexis, who continues her reign. Now 1v1 towards the Rubble just to keep Isa towards the back of the... She wins it. Meanwhile...
Turned out to be alright in terms of, I mean, two guns to rebuy, 1 armor.
No eco and not too much damage either. Liquid looking full in control in that one. This is it. For Shopify's side, they want to get to that 11th.
Yeah,
They've got
there's not too many of the
ultimates
crowd, but
coming
they are
online
crazy
on board
loud.
in the nick of time, and the operator coming into Mel's hands for the first time.
We get the Odin out over towards
Sometimes you
door
gotta
as
do it.
well. This
You
can be
just
an
gotta
absolute
do it.
nightmare.
Mel wants that front B pick.
More over towards tree even.
Shopify towards Mound, but Bastarda's looking on the left side.
She was here
Never
so
ready for that.
early.
Even satchels away. That's a beautiful start now for Team Liquid.
With all of this as well, so as they see they're trying to fight over towards C, we just see Issa just take all of this space over towards A as well.
For a quick peek to try to equalize
As soon as
things.
this door gets open, she's probably
Sound cues
dead.
coming through strong for Issa. She hears this one solo A player.
Oh, he didn't spam
or
with the
she
Odin?
thinks he's solo. But there are actually 2 defenders on
Okay,
this
well,
one.
she was ready for it.
Doesn't matter though. All 4 members are very much grouped over here, and Alexis is all alone.
That's why she's playing more passive now towards the waterfall. Definitely will give it up now that as this lockdown rather is being placed towards the seaside. There's the yacht looking for
It's really nice timing on that peak, by the way.
And a heavy
A little bit unlucky for
might be
Mel.
the call now for the players to save, but so far looking at this radar, we are rotating for Shopify.
Yeah, Shopify, they feel pretty confident about their retake protocols. They want to see if they can perhaps get a pick. Then Noya can come into play with that. But it all just depends on this pick. Shopify, they need to find one.
Oh, they know now the Odin's in the hands of Sarah. Daiki pushing forward, a flash to keep them back.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
call.
definitely it. With the molly
Yeah,
towards the
and
spawn
look at
and a
it.
flash right
No
there.
damage
That's the
taken.
3 players saving it.
So,
They can't
2
even
rounds
go
ago we were talking about the
forward
econ
from
being
the
low,
side to save the
and
yacht.
now they don't even have to worry about it pretty much for the rest of
Yeah,
that.
a little bit of
Well, the potential comeback.
miscommunications, I think, coming out for Floor and Alexis, especially towards that C mound. You saw Fluorescent was full ton of vision on the left side of that mound. She thought Alexis had her right side, but Alexis had a flash out. She was ready to tee up Fluorescent with her birds. So
Go for
maybe
kills
they
here.
need to
I mean, they
figure out
can't buy
exactly who has
next.
gun out in that instance, who has
So
what
it would be
lines,
2-9
but
on everyone. So I mean,
unfortunate start for
the money was
Shopify.
already
And considering
the
how
money
the
was
last
already
gun
kind
round
of
went and
wrecked,
the
it
gun
feels
round
like.
before that as well, eventually we're gonna have to stop saying that was a little bit unlucky.
Could have tried to lock him in, but I don't know.
But at least for the confidence side of Shopify, they can just be letting each other know, that's on me, we're all good here.
So So the 2 guns with it in terms of the low buy. Sheriff, 3 guns saved into this one. We heavy fight over towards C again. Nice util here. I've been talking about that a little bit. I like this. If they push out towards here... No way! Yeah, that was really close. There's actually a lot of damage went down here. So I think there was the press of the door and the spam from an Odin, and then we saw the spammer picking up here as well. So double damage done. This can definitely be a hill. This one can't be a hill. We do have Seekers though. We got a lot of ults online.
Just leaving Fluorescent to her own devices, and it makes sense.
Paranoia too, not to allow the dog to get any information. Wall comes up, you hear the sprays out on the attack as Team Liquid are committed to
keep an eye on the Raze. The Raze is actually taking a lot of space on this one. Could open door and create pressure.
Yeah, Fluorescent was debating whether or not she wanted to apply that pressure towards that C, and she's gonna double back.
TP towards the front of B to allow this door to open.
She has so much space here.
There's somebody towards the front of the site, but the rotate comes across and never catch. Bastada pushing towards the waterfall.
Wow, I can't believe they're putting ult. They put 2 ults so far into this. And Seeker, 3 ults. Do they not think they're sticking it? Oh my god, she actually just stuck it the whole way. That's madness. I can't believe they win this round. 3 ults onto it. They're still looking pretty good. They get over towards the site and then they just insta-stick. Everyone's still pretty far away, like in these kind of positions here. So they kind of got it half before anyone could even duel, and then Floors just killed everyone.
Did such a good job just being a distraction near this square baby door area, right? I mean, the whole time Issa wanted
this
to
kill
turn
goes
back
in.
around and start playing those post lineups, but the fact
I mean, yeah,
that
this
Loya
pause was
always
great.
hot on her tails towards that
The
stairs,
wall was good as well in
always
terms of the
ready to
Viper wall.
pitch on the retake.
Multi with the 18 months. What's up, dude?
difficult for
Thank
Team
you, thank you. Good to see you, mate.
A great response coming out in the nick of time for Shopify. Things were starting to get pretty dicey. That score line getting closer and closer. Look how aggressive Issa's being. She's acting like she's got a lot more backup than she does.
Yeah,
but just
this is what I was
downstairs
expecting
and
before as well.
evolving
And
with the Odin.
I'm surprised that Issa goes for this after going down to like what 18 HP in the round before. Into the punch of the door going, being pressed, just straight up spam with the Odin again. I'm telling you, she kind of she did this last round and went down to 18 HP. I'm really surprised that she did this again. But as part of their default, it feels like to open the door once they get out over towards A to create pressure.
And the re-aggression coming out for Alexis and Mel as soon as the sky
So it's kind of nice from Shop to actually have a punish on this one. This is also pretty good. They take over towards here. They leave one person to get hit by the sky, so they don't know numbers. So this 3-person stick is going to stay pretty strong. Especially as we break this dog nice and early. Yeah, Bizarro's doing really well.
And gets any information is so huge for Liquid here.
Because the showstopper just got picked up.
Damn, dude. That was not the right decision on this one. They were just a little bit closer than she thought.
But you are healthy on the side of Shopify Rebellion. As I say,
It's a huge retake for Shop because money on this is going to be super low, right? 1-9 on top of some of these.
And those incredible retakes that we know coming from Shopify is going to be a lot more difficult this time. They're so grouped together. They've all got to ride or die.
Grouping up right now. Alexis has a flash to work with. Looking to push it through.
They didn't hear the nade. Wait, that was incredible.
Running across the door, but just running across, continues forward. Flash is now being used on both ends. A suck coming up now on that spike. Bizarro's watching the cross towards the A site. Alexis alone.
Damn, that was sick. I've actually never seen this. Let me try and draw it on the minimap. So say like so this is the spike here, right? And to say like these are the people, we nade like here. And then you just don't hear it, and it just wrecks everyone. It's just silent until like the little bits leak over. That was so sick.
A beautiful, beautiful round for Liquid. I mean, Georgina is just continuing on.
Then they did so much damage.
That Astral Wall came down so quick. It just ruined everything for Shopify.
Oh, I thought doing it.
And that's off that flash that you've mentioned. The false information that they've gotten there, but we'll hold that thought.
And there's 2 people that can't buy, right? Yeah, so 2 people can't buy. They got a low buy into this one.
up towards the
Man,
A
this
site.
is-
Robo is now under control, but Shopify,
close.
the name of the game was to give that away the whole time.
Yeah, and we have to talk about what
Straight
you
out
just said,
over
fans.
towards
The
A.
misinformation again.
Uh-oh.
Look, they had a lot of bodies towards Rubble.
Yeah,
They
and that's
brought
your
Shopify,
Astra.
made them come fight.
That
But
is a
information
massive
that
win.
Georgina's
That's
gonna
another
give
gun to
should
pick up
speed
as
things
well.
up for Liquid. They want to take C-Site here now.
And Noya's delayed it a bit.
Yeah,
That orb
they
already
dropped
came
that
up.
over to floor.
Now forcing the door to open up. Alarm right now spotting at least one player moving forward. Basada now committed. Satchelating through. Paint shells now towards the baby door. A push towards the spawn. Their shots land on the Sarah.
Oi.
Second one onto Noya.
Yeah, a bit of a savior there. I like that she wanted to just carry on moving in some of those jaws to just make sure that it wasn't easy for the Sheriff. Because if she stayed still for a little bit longer, I think that was a kill.
Get the plan.
Yeah, Bizarra got so much space, so much ground, and she reacted quickly. It's
Yeah, I
gonna
felt like
allow
all of Liquid
Team
kind of
Liquid to
reacted
get the slide
quickly,
down
knowing that they were
and
just going to take
even
this
the
gun,
Viper's
knowing that they
pick
would have pushed here with
to
just multiple
really
people.
Put a nail in the coffin. Shopify right now, they've got to be wondering, do we save? Do we go for it? And again, we're in that same rinse repeat scenario. They've got to find a pick.
Okay, so now trying to create a fake here with the TP out towards
It's a
the
nice
water
round
hole,
by her.
thinking that the TP was going to head towards Mount. Meanwhile, Alexis was looking for a pick towards the spawn and got picked off. So that will definitely be a little bit more difficult for Mel to try to win this. And you're going to go for this. You want to make this expensive. Remember, this is a little bit of a half buy, but then thinks instead that hearing that tick down on that spike, there's no way for Shopify to win that one. So Mel will opt actually to save it in the end.
Dark Phoenix 421 with the 6 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Wise choice from the IGL to save. This will at least allow Shopify to have 2 more healthy purchases before regulation ends here, but what a tough decision to have to make. Feel like that finish line is so close. You're feeling good about yourself. You know you've won these kinds of clutches before, but decides she wants to rinse and go again for a 5v5
Okay,
pair.
huge timeout.
And this timeout is coming out in the perfect
The
time.
VOD channel 2 hour VOD on my face. No, the VODs will be the VODs will all look normal. I'll fall ahead, don't worry, Lobster. The VODs will be normal.
Important of a timeout being called by Shopify right now. We don't see it yet here on the overlay, but there is a buy around this. Those in the watch parties trying to figure out what ults we currently have. It's Sarah with the pit, playing on the defensive side of Shopify Rebellion, and maybe that timeout is to see where can we lock down an early cover, potentially of Shopify, forcing the attack on a different end and keeping players funneled within 2 sites only.
Yeah, like I said, being able to save that rifle coming into this one is going to be everything. We've only got 3 rounds left in this half. And so for Shopify, they've got to start thinking about that economy moving forward. But Daiki, I mean, we've seen this before in this series across
If
map 1
they
and
don't win
across
this,
map
it's pretty
2.
much
As soon
12.
as this
It's kind of the
Seekers
same
is
thing that we had
online,
on
it just
Haven, right?
reignites
Where
this
we had literally
insane
this
aggression
exact
coming
same
through for Team
situation with
Liquid.
the money.
Bastarde is able to
Just the
really
opposite way around in
visualize
terms of
where
teams.
she's going to get those entries. And then it's just game on. So Shopify certainly aware of this.
Where this is they're looking for that pressure back within the A site. But for TL, every time they're one away of grabbing a showstopper here for Bastarda, they're working towards B. And they work towards B, pick it up, and there's that
Okay,
ult that we
massive
mentioned
rounds,
here
and we
from
managed to
Sarah
get the ult
towards that
into it. We have
C-site.
Viper over towards here. Dog goes in to see if they kind of clear this information. They know that there's one, so they know that they have full info, but they still have the wall to put up that's going to block this. So that's going to create a little bit of pressure.
With Mel,
They're not going to go
gives
into
all the
this.
information that Liquid need. I mean, they know that's where the trap is. I wish Fluorescent
That's
would be
really
a lot more
bold.
mobile, but because of the Viper's pitch, she's trusting Sarah.
I think that's huge. They used everything. Seekers, Flash, ult. Actually worked out really well here.
In favor of Team Liquid. Spike is now about to go
It's a
down.
very bold call, but they did it perfectly.
Until now broken. There's that first pick. Staying alive around the corner as Mel wide swings out to trade it right back. Meanwhile, Georgina's the one that's pushing all the way back towards their spawn. It's going to be so deadly.
Oi, nice shots
so
came in this round.
deadly deep, as Shopify only has 1 more play remaining. And that's
Yeah,
Alexis.
this is kind of done with this.
Taken through aggressive peaks. And we'll now have to save 5 HP remaining.
What the
And
hell?
it's now time for Team Liquid.
The hunt is on. The hunt is on. They don't want to let Alexis save this at all whatsoever. That blind doesn't catch anyone but herself, Daiki. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just
Daiki's
making
whole
sure
plan all
they take the
along
gun
was
out.
Set it up and tee it up for Bastarde there. And that's it. Liquid, they've done it. They've equalized what was a dominant beginning here for Shopify. And what a start. I mean, this timing for Noya here is so unfortunate. She was clearing that angle the whole time as she turned that corner.
Yeah,
but
look at the
Rain
instant shots
at the
here.
last second decides to look front B instead. And the slimmest of margins is coming down to
So
here.
their money's pretty low on this one.
And what a swing
They could
run
have a
that
good
was
chance
for
to get
Team
to the
Liquid. They have
match
so much
point.
money, which is it doesn't matter, as you
Shocky
mentioned,
with the
for
6
what
bumps.
Nike
Thank you
But
so
for
much, dude.
Shopify
Thank you for
Rebellion,
using a Prime.
they
Appreciate
only
you,
have
dude.
Fluorescent with a Phantom.
It's a really
They
low
play
buy.
also with
We
a
have
Showstopper,
a
but it's
Razor.
11-11. Alexis
We do
picking
this
up an
again
orb,
on the
and
eco. We
she
go
now
over
once
towards
again
C
has
with
the Seekers.
being one away, and we get this orb.
Right at the end of
Don't
the
get
tunnel,
punished,
maybe
no
some
damage or
hope here
anything.
for
We get
Shopify
Seekers, but
Rebellion.
Liquid
But
will
they
know
have to be
that they would have
on
pushed
point
here
with
and
these
taken
ults.
this.
Yeah, comboed in tandem with that showstopper certainly will give a hope. But for Georgina, this is the 3rd time that she's seen this exact round towards C Mound. She's decided to take duels at different timings, but she's holding her ground. She knows that she's got C control here.
This is great though. They open the door, they dog through all of this, so they know that door. Oh my god, nice shot. No, they know that door is a hard question mark, so over towards A, they're just having a nightmare, which means that B is a lot weaker when you go for this. Honestly, on attack, she's had some really impactful rounds. Okay, like we said, one chance. On the easiest side of the map as well.
Not slowing down whatsoever. I need to see how many orbs that just got her. Not close enough, but man, so decisive, so aggressive is Bastarde. And the whole time for Liquid as well, they never wanted to go towards that A side. The whole time, their plan was all along always to end towards this B. The coaching staff feeling good as well. I mean, this is an incredible
Yeah, here we go.
comeback so far.
Odin back over towards
On
door to do the
Lotus.
punish. It's honestly been getting a lot. Pressure over towards C, same thing. Are they one away from an orb, or are we just taking
With
this?
no ults being used on a previous round, denied by Team Liquid onto Shopify Rebellion. At least
Molly goes
now
in just in case
for
there's util
SR,
here, as
they
we
have
can see
3
there
ults
isn't.
and full weaponry on the defense.
Flash goes
Pressure
deep.
towards the C mound.
No
As
idea
Team
if it
Liquid
hit. I think if it hit,
towards
maybe
the
we were
spawn,
ready to
creating
Razor on
doors
top of
for
this. I
the
actually
inside,
think they
creating that
dodged it.
paranoia as well, and breaking a cage of util.
This is such an
Dude, Liquid
incredible
have
fake
a lot
right
of
now. So much pressure towards A. You
lot
can
of
see the
map
defenders
control
are
at the moment.
scrambling to
This
try
is
to
kind of
figure out
nice
where
for
the hit is
Shop
gonna
though. They
come.
get early info in
But
terms of
thankfully, Mel's
over
placing
towards
his one-way
C.
smokes towards the C
And
site,
so Mel
and now
just
throws
spotted
another
them,
one at
right?
the end. Seekers now get information towards the C site.
Yeah, Bizarra just collected another orb for herself.
Oh
Spike
yeah,
is gonna be
we're going in for
swapped
this. We're
over
coming
to
back.
her
We
as
have
well.
A
So
control,
in
so
the
we have this
post,
A orb here.
You better believe Bizarra's gonna be ready with that KJ ultimate. And
If you're
Liquid, they're
if
trying
you're
to
Shop, you kind of got to
celebrate
fight
towards
for this
C,
orb. Yeah, I really like this. They realized that they were farming orbs over towards here. They put this wall up and they realized what they're doing. So Mel called this really well when she realized there was orbs going in there. Pressed tab, realized they got like what 7 out of 8. No, knew that they were going for this one here. So I like the call on this. It was very good.
But remember, the showstopper is available for Fluorescent.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
to
she
go
just
aggro
showed
here was
up right
great.
in the nick of
4
time.
people here.
Is pushing forward though. Mel has fallen.
no.
That's no.
That's such a huge. That is such a huge kill. The big thing that we need to focus on here is Floor's Razor. That is pretty much everything.
A little indecisive here is Fluorescent and Mel.
It's hard because
No
none of them are
trade in
going
sight.
through here as well,
It's
and
gonna
like
make
this.
retake so difficult. All 3 members are playing the post to perfection here for Liquid.
Yeah, and they have no vision
Now
block.
moving in to spray off the Odin. Pulse plants now being played. Nanoswarm showstopper out towards the mound. It does.
Double.
It's up to Daiki though. A 2 versus 1.
Damn, she played it so well though. She played it so well that again, all 3 coming from heaven. They just had no information of waterfall. She took a little bit of a risk sitting inside the smoke.
Liquid played
Yeah, the
this
position was
match
great. This was a nice
so
round to
well,
watch from everyone.
intercepting
This
that
was cool.
attack side. The way that Daiki
was a good
consistently
map.
changed up